The adjacent possible can be seen through history, with each new innovation opening up new paths to explore. However, some systems are more adept than others. The mystery of Darwin's paradox revolves around the question why a coral reef system should be so adventurous in exploration of the adjacent possible, with so many different life forms sharing such a small space. And while the surrounding waters of the ocean lack that same marvelous diversity, big cities, on the other hand, allow more commercial exploration of the adjacent possible compared to small villages. This allows businessmen to specialize in fields that would be unsustainable in a smaller population setting. Compared to other communications technology, the web has explored the adjacent possible much faster. Back in the day, the web was only pages of words connected by hyperlinks. A few years later, it began to expand. You can do financial transaction, which resulted into a shopping mall, an auction house, a casino. Years after that, it was considered a two-way medium. You can publish your own writing and people can read it. And then a few years later, with the now popular YouTube, the web is now one of the most influential video delivery mechanisms on the planet. When a scientist suddenly comes up with a new idea, he publishes it only to find out that three other minds came up with the same idea. This is called the multiple. Two scientists, William Ogburn and Dorothy Thomas, wanted to find as many multiples as they can. And in their research, they found 148 instances of independent innovation, most of them occurring within the same decade. It is important to know that while these innovations are more or less the same, they all contribute to the adjacent possible. To end, I will leave you with this quote. Good ideas are not conjured up out of thin air. They are made out of a collection of existing parts. Some parts are conceptual, which are the ways of solving the problem and forming definitions, while others are the mechanical parts. Two scientists, Priestley and Scheele, wanted to go look for oxygen. Because of that, they needed to find a conceptual framework that the air itself was something worth studying, and that it was made up of distinct gases. Those two ideas weren't accepted until the 18th century. They also needed the technology to measure the minuscule changes in weight triggered by oxidation. This technology was itself only a few decades old during the 1700s. When the conceptual and mechanical parts became available, the discovery of oxygen entered the realm of the adjacent possible.